welcome, guys. As you guys can see, we are starting December. How exciting! All right, you guys, before I get into this video, I just wanted to give you guys a intro to this month, what to expect. I know you guys are here for Pan Those Eyeshadows finale and all the details that come along with it, but since this is my first upload of Alexmas, I wanted to give you guys a heads up of what to expect. And if you are new, you know what is coming your way. All right, you guys, so every year I try to do something different when it comes to Alexmas. That is my version of Vlogmas. I do not, and I will not be posting every single day in December. I never have, and I won't do that to you guys. I myself, as a viewer, get overwhelmed with so many channels posting every single day, and I can't keep up. I can't do it. I can only imagine you guys, me adding another to that list of watching. I just can't do it. So what I decided to do this time around, sometimes I've done 12 days, sometimes I've done one whole week, whatever the case may be. This year I decided to post, at least I'm going to do my best every other day up until at least Christmas Eve. I think I'm going to do my best to at least stick to 3 videos a week, but I may add another one in there. It's just going to be every other day. I'm going to try my best not to post 2 days in a row if I can help it. Depending on when my certain videos have to be up, that's when you'll see it. Sometimes you'll see 2 days without a video and then a video will pop up. It's going to be randomized whenever these videos are going to pop up in the month of December, but I am going to give you more content this month. Obviously, I'm going to take advantage and give you guys more content, but it won't be every day where I'm going to overwhelm you or bombard you. The time will be the same. So if you know my time, then it'll be up at that same time. Just the fact that it may be every other day. You're going to get uploads on the weekends. I have a lot of wrapping up of my project pans, statistics, things throughout the year, fun things. So I have a whole calendar full of stuff. So I might end up filming 2 videos in one sitting. So if you might see some repeat video outfits and things, just so you guys know. So that's what I'm planning on doing this month for you guys. So that's my version. My version is Alexmas. If you are new, so yeah, welcome. I'm excited. I cannot wait. My little tree is up. We are rolling. The house is decorated, which I'm very happy about. And we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is the first video I'm actually filming since before Thanksgiving, because we did have family stay with us. The day that I'm filming this, we just left them at the airport yesterday. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. So here you are for Pan Those Eyeshadows finale. I want to share with you guys the 4 shadows that we have in front of us, you guys, and then I'll give you all the statistics of this year. So let's do it, guys. All right, you guys, so I am just gonna have fun with these videos throughout the whole month, and my format might be a little bit different intros, different outros. You guys know the deal. I'm just gonna be randomizing some stuff at you guys throughout the video. So I have my 4 shadows here, you guys. I did good and bad at the same time. I didn't slack off 100%, but I kind of did. So I have my 4 shadows. So we're going to get started on the newest ones to the oldest one. First and foremost, I rolled in my Sephora Ingla 2 shadow, and the one that randomly was chosen was the pumpkin-y spice one. And I'm just going to show it to you guys because I used this 0 times. Absolutely not 1 time. I honestly forgot it was in this project pan. I was concentrating on the other shadows and other things that I was panning in other projects to try to wrap that up, that I completely forgot about this shadow right here. So we got no use. 0 use, so there's no point in me posting it, sharing it, hiding it from you guys. I didn't get any use out of it. I'm not feeling bad though, because I did use this palette in a different project pan, so it did get use. It's just not in this project pan. So this was a total fail. I did not get 1 single use out of that. And I did try towards the end, but it did not work out. All right, the next one that I rolled in last month was this one. This is the Urban Decay Diamond Dog. These are very hard to hit pan, so I knew I wasn't going to hit pan on this one. This was the single that I rolled in, and I only got 2 uses out of this one, you guys. I had mentioned, you guys, this one was going to be tough because I had another one like this in a different project pan that I just wrapped up. So I'm done twice. I think that's more than plenty. More than what I expected to get out of it. So it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. This is going back. I did not hit my goal on that one. All right, then we rolled in this one. This is the Desert Lights palette by Flower Beauty. We rolled in the shade Sahara. So this one's something I did get use out of. So I'm going to share with you guys where we stood last month. I had played around with this palette. I had reviewed it for you guys, swatched it and everything. So I did get some use out of it. I ended up using this shadow 8 times for me to hit pan on it. That was completely unexpected. I was not expecting to hit pan on this one at all, but I did roll in its sister palette earlier this year and I was able to hit pan on the shadow that I had in there rather quickly as well. This, I use my fingers. You guys can see like my finger fits right there. That's how I use this shadow. I didn't use a brush at all. This was it's very emollient and you can roll around it. So it was rather easy for me to use. And it looked beautiful with the other shades that I was panning in a different project pan. So it worked out well for me. So at least I was able to get a pan in before the end of the year. I was not intending and not expecting to get a pan in this palette at all. But I'm so happy that at least I met a goal in this project. All right, last one. This is the Juvia's Place palette. This was the second round that this was in, and you guys, I had rolled in that blue shade. Last month I had 9 uses out of this one, and if I would have just hung on a little bit longer, I would have been able to show you some progress because I was able to hit pan with an additional 3 more uses. I was so close. Like I had mentioned to you guys in that video, I was using this as an eyeliner, so it was rather easy for me to hit pan because it's a very soft shadow and a lot of powder kick up. So I was able to hit pan, and it's actually a nice pan for it to be an eyeshadow or an eyeliner kind of brush. So I got 2 pans out of this round. That to me is amazing because I was already coming in here thinking I was not going to get any usage out of these. I was not really going to think about these because I was reviewing certain products for you guys. So I was intending on just concentrating on those, but I was able to squeeze these guys in. I ended up overall getting 2 out of 2. 2 I did horrible with, but I did concentrate on 2, and I was able to at least hit pan on these 2 shadows, which makes me very, very happy. So I would have rolled out 2 to roll in 2, but since this is the finale, this is where we end with this project pan. Now, I want to give you guys statistics on how many pans I had in throughout the year, so on and so forth. All right, you guys, so I wanted to share with you guys how I did this year when it came to this project pan, and I want to compare it to 2021 so you guys can see a difference if I improved, did not improve, how are we doing with this project pan. I personally like to know where I stand, if I'm improving in a project pan, if I'm doing well, even though I'm having a lot of fun and I do it for the fun of it, I like to know where I stand and how I've done. So this year, we changed the rules and we decided, we all did. Alex decided that she was going to do 4 shadows, you guys. 4 shadows instead of 5 shadows. And I feel like that is the golden number for me. I loved having 4 shadows in this project pan. 5 I felt was too much, and I'm kind of happy I did 4. I just had such a better control and grasp on this project pan, so much more. So I will stick to 4. I like that. So because we had 4, I had 27 shadows in total that we rolled in this year. So 27 individual times I had the opportunity to hit pan or hit the 27 use goal. What are the chances of that? I just thought of that. So out of the 27 shadows that I rolled in this year, I was able to hit pan on 12 shadows. That means I was able to hit pan on 1 shadow a month. That's actually pretty good considering I didn't even think that I was going to get to that point. So I was able to hit shadow, every time I rolled in a new shade, every month that I had a group of shadows, 44% overall, I was able to meet my goal on. So almost the 50%, just shy of 50%. So I didn't do so bad. I was actually very, very proud of myself for that. For 44% to have pan, that's not bad, almost half. I'm very proud of myself for that. I know one year I wanted to hit goal or hit pan on 2 shadows a month. I found that to be unrealistic for the way that I pan. I think 1 shadow a month is really good for me. And how it worked out is some months I didn't have any pan, but then other months I had 3 pans. So it actually just balanced itself out in the end. Now I'm going to compare it to 2021 so you guys can get an understanding of where I have been. Now in 2021, I was still rolling in 5 shades at a time. So I had 32 chances to hit my usage goal or hit pan. So I had a lot more shadows to play with, a lot less time to handle shadows. So that's something you got to consider. And out of the 32 eyeshadows, I only hit pan on 8. 8 shadows I was only able to hit pan on. So that's 25%. 25% of my shadows in 2021 that I rolled in got pan in them, were able to get some sort of movement out of it. Now, obviously you have to consider the formula of the shadows, but I feel like I did so much better this year with less shadows and a little bit more usage, because I remember I had 20 uses in 2021. I think next year I'm going to tweak the usage again. I think I found my sweet spot of what usage I want to have. So I'm going to tweak it next year again, but I say 4 shadows I think is the perfect number for me, and I'm going to stick to 4 shadows. I can roll in more shades a little bit quicker, but it also gives me the opportunity to have formulas that'll allow me to hit pan a little bit faster or easier, or hit my usage goal a little bit quicker because the shadows are easier to use, so on and so forth. So I have improved. I'm actually very surprised at the shadows. I have my list here of the shades that I actually hit pan. The first one I hit pan on is the Stila Jade, which was a duo. So I was able to at least hit pan on a duo. Nomad's Antilles palette, a Menagerie palette, which was the very first time I ever hit a pan in a Menagerie palette. So that for me is amazing. Beauty Bay, I was able to hit a shadow in the Book of Magic there, and that was a brand new palette that I was able to hit pan on. Dose of Color Reflection, which was a single. Oh my goodness, I was able to hit my first single shadow pan in this year. Dancing Queen, which was the Essence Green 6-pan palette that I actually decluttered. I no longer have, but I was able to hit pan on that one. Also, the ColourPop Get Lost, which was a glitter shadow. I no longer roll in glitter shadows because I find them to be way too easy to hit pan on. So they have been disqualified after I was able to hit pan on that one, but I do still have it. And it does have pan. Juvia's Place, the Nubian palette. I was able to hit pan on that one, and that was a eyeshadow palette that I wanted to hit pan on. Lorac Mega Pro 4 finally has a pan. One of the Mega Pros has pan in them finally. Bare Minerals Interstellar, which was a recent one, that was the Aurora Lights palette. That was a good shadow that I was happy to hit pan on. And then the last 2 were these 2 that I was able to hit pan. This one came right at the end of the skin of my teeth. Like, I didn't think I was gonna hit pan on this one. I thought it was just gonna be 11 shades. Last minute, I had to change my numbers because I was able to hit pan on this one. So these were the last 2 palettes that I was able to hit pan on. So overall, I did great. I think I did a really, really good job. I hope you guys like this kind of statistic stuff. It's fun for me to see it in number wise because I am a numbers person. So for me, I have improved from 25% to 44%. Maybe next year I'll try to aim for 50% since I will be doing less project pans and more. This is my main one. So maybe I'll be able to hit pan more often. So this does not include shadows that were not in this project pan. If I were to include all of my pans for this year, it'd be a whole different number, but this is just for this project pan, what I hit pan on in this project pan. Expect this project pan to come back next year. Thank you guys so much for coming along yet again for another year. If you are joining next year, please let me know. I'd love to know. I love to follow this project pan in particular. It's so much fun to see the rollouts, roll-ins. I know that this project pan has evolved to even more changes to it. Other people are doing prompts and things. I like it this way. I've tweaked it to where I think I'm comfortable the way I do it. So it will be coming back it will be coming back next year, so I am very excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put more videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.